Thunder, thunder, thunder.
So I finally started my next project. I'm excited to tell you guys it's gonna be the Sword of Omens, the thundercat sword. Now for this project, I actually made a template out of cardboard. I printed out on a few pieces of paper, kind of match them up, put it in the cardboard. And for this version, it's actually gonna be the small version before it actually turns into the long sword and the eye changes into the Thundera cat, and actually the side things on the side actually flip up. But in this version, I'm just gonna make the small version because I haven't seen anybody in the world create this, especially out of stainless. So that's gonna be the challenge. That's gonna be the project. And let me tell you something, is just getting crazy, or looking crazy, especially with all the features and things I had to do to make this happen. And again, I'm making this out of 100% pure stainless. That's gonna be from the blade to the ring, to the sides, to the handle, and to the rest of the features and little details that it's gonna have. So again, I'm excited. It's already been very challenging. I already started it, and many pieces are already kind of finished, but the journey and the work itself was very, very difficult. Like you can see right here that I'm kind of drawing the little layout where I'm gonna do the openings. I don't have a water jet, I don't have a laser cutter or a plasma cutter of a mini scale or anything. So pretty much what I'm doing is actually drilling some holes and shape everything with a file. I got a bunch of little tiny files that you can get into areas, and it's just a lot of work and elbow grease, and because you just gotta get her done. Just gotta get her done. See, about 65, 70 thou thick, and stainless. And like I said, it's very, very challenging. There's my learning experience from all these, from this new weapon. It's very, very rewarding and difficult, since nobody is helping me with all this. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. YouTube actually it's helping me, even though they're pushing ideas onto people, but that's another topic. But they're helping me with all these channels and all these people making all these projects and all these ideas and new ways to do things. It's really helping me out. And like I mentioned, if somebody in the future wants to learn or have any ideas or any questions of how am I making all this on the areas or parts that you guys are not seeing or watching, just put it on the comments. Ask me anything that you guys want to know, and I'll be happy to answer and go into detail of how I did it. And for this next part, I'm gonna focus on the handle, and I'm gonna show you guys how I did it. All right. But you know what, before I actually start, I gotta show you some pictures of where I kind of got my ideas from, and where and how I ended up getting my template that I printed out. And just pretty much like any other project I'm doing, I'm going off by many pictures and many things in the internet that I find, and this was the best I can find. You can see right there, I ended up cutting it apart after I printed those. And with all these pictures together, I should be able to make it. Now right here, I machined the ring that's going to hold the red crystal out of a solid piece of 3-inch stainless. Luckily I found this piece. I was able to machine it to size, board it all the way in, and I ended up cutting it. You know, it's very nice to have a lathe and being able to make your own parts for your own projects. So the red crystal holder done. For the handle, I had to use a solid bar stock stainless steel, and I pretty much used the handle, put it itself there, kind of took some measurements and started doing the layout with some blue Daikin. And as soon as I just made those spots and patterns, I was ready to machine and started getting ready to make some ships and, you know, start getting her done. So yeah, and now here you can see I kind of started already a little bit, and from now on to this point it's just machine. Get my measurements. I'm not gonna go over the measurements since it's kind of irrelevant to how to make a bunch of adjustments, but that's pretty much what I did, going between every slot and get the measurement I needed in order to proceed for my handle. And pretty much that's how I machine. I just kept going, take bigger bites every time, and that's how I got it to my size. So I'm finishing machining the handle for the omen swords. So I'm just going to show you how close or how perfect I am. But I mean, not perfect. I mean, just want to show you how close I am to the measurement that I wanted. So I want it to be 110 thousandths in between. So right here I got 110. I have 103. Let's go back to this one. 104. 109. 100 and 100. 108. 103. 105. So I'm within 10 thousandths. I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's good enough for for battle or whatever purposes the replica is gonna be. And I just want to show you guys a more close-up finished look of it. I mean, I'm so happy because I put so much time and money on this lathe and it's finally working. So now I'm gonna make these things right here round. So round. Just want to get the machining part. Now it's down to size. It's gonna get cut right here. Like I said, this is just like a mimic piece of what I'm doing right here. So it's pretty much gonna be this right here. There's gonna be some slight differences since they didn't quite made it how you want to say it, perfect. So it's like all my other projects, they're gonna have different variations and different. So just trying to show you. Also you can tell I drill most of the inside out. I actually ended up removing 3/4 of an inch, and I'm trying to make this project more lighter, so it's be more comfortable for the owner to play around with, or you know, maybe use it for real battle. I don't know. So there it is. You know, just wondering how you guys were thinking how I made this. So now my goal is to polish it right where it's at using the lathe mechanical system, and I can just put it. So what I've been doing, I've been coming in here with a file and shaping some of those corners, and now I'm ready to start putting out some clot, emery clot. But you know, actually I'm going to get my electrical die grinder and start polishing with a polish wheel from there down, backwards, and backwards again. And yeah, just like I said, it's part of the goal. It's not gonna be fully polished. There's the finish, but it's still gonna be almost to a full chrome finish. So yeah.